correlation is a simple Excel test. So, you know, the first module today isn't on statistics, but as you saw with mean and median, I'll throw in a few statistical concepts. So correlation takes values in two arrays and it looks at them to determine how much the relationship between the two is statistically correlated. You'll see that in this case, there is almost no relationship between these two. So I took the quantity sold and the price. The correlation is negative 6%. Typically, the way in statistics that we measure statistics is if something, you may have also heard of this referred to the R squared value, they're the same. It's basically the measure of their linear relationship to one another. If an R squared value is below 90%, there's basically no relationship between the two things. In fact, the gold standard of statistics is 95%. So if you don't have an R squared value that isn't positive or negative greater than at least 90%, that suggests to you that even if you're observing some type of relationship, it is not one that is statistically significant. Meaning, even if we observe a relationship, it's relatively at random. To illustrate something where maybe it's more correlated, let's say I had two sets of values and it was something like this. So I'm picking values that in both cases are going up just to illustrate a point. Right? If I did the correlation between these, they're both increasing, and they're both increasing relatively incrementally, so I expect a very high R squared value between these. And in fact, it's 99%. You know, I just drew that up at random. So if like the value is below 90%, view the relationship that you think you're observing very skeptically.